Greetings and welcome to the Prime Directive. I'm your host Jeffico, and my co-host as always is Chris. Say hi, Chris.
Hello.
So, Strange New Worlds, Episode 5, Spock Amok. What'd you think?
Well, I enjoyed it, of course. Was laughing a lot. I'm really upset though because I hear Kyle's mean.
Yeah, I actually really don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah. Well, you know what? He's probably just misunderstood.
Yeah.
Like he just wants fucking new ensigns to do their goddamn job.
Wants them to quit messing around with the transporter and, trying to make their bubblegum come back. That's his baby there.
Hey, if it makes the bubblegum flavor come back, does it make human flesh flavor come back?
I'm actually slightly concerned about the canon implications of that gum, but this episode was phenomenal. 9.5 out of 10 because they were mean to Kyle, but easily the best of the season so far for me.
It was very interesting. There was a B, C story, and all of them were very good.
Mm-hmm.
So logical.
We got the Rongolians.
Yep.
Probably saying it wrong, but whatever. They got this cool, way to the Beta Quadrant.
Mm-hmm.
Federation wants it, so they're coming over to negotiate.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody they meet, they kind of act like...
Yeah. So we saw them just giving the Tellarites the same, which ironically is how you get a Tellarite to respect you. So the Tellarites probably thought these guys were awesome, but they were just yelling at each other. They come in being rude and aggressive because the last person they talked to was La'an. And then we see them sort of mirroring Pike being super reasonable in their debates, and this keeps going on and on.
I speak to Captain Pike only.
Well, I'm Captain Pike.
Captain Pike, the pleasure is mine.
He notices that when they're talking to Spock, because they don't want to see Pike anymore. I'm sorry, but how would you not want to see Pike anymore?
And he's looking good in that casual green over wrap that we saw in Kirk sometimes.
We knew it was going to come at some point.
Yeah.
Gotta wear the green.
Mm-hmm.
We're also going to get a ripped shirt one day.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies are going to love it. I already have to hear about how great his hair is at work just from the girls.
Yeah, no, he has fantastic hair.
Yeah.
It cannot be denied.
It's super charming. You can't help it.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, he realizes what's going on, sort of, and so he gets Spock out of there, who's not Spock, but I guess we'll get into that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, gets him out of there, tells him how great the Federation is, and that Spock is the best part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because really, you get to meet everybody. I don't know if it's quite a metaphor or anything, Chris, but he was saying that, the Federation accepts everybody. Even Spock says that at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Federation accepts him, even though his homeworld really didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Which is great. I want to go live in the Federation because, this place sucks.
Agreed.
And you've already met Lieutenant Noonien Singh.
Sir, I should go do the security things.
Yes, thank you, Lon. We're good.
They even told them the solution at the beginning. Someone mentioned empathy to them, and they said empathy was a very important part of our culture. And that's what Pike ended up using to save the day at the end there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just leveled with them.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, it's probably not worth it for you to join the Federation because,
at least that's what they're thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just want your land.
Mm-hmm.
Spock and T'Pring, eh?
Yes. Yeah. It's too bad we know it doesn't quite work out for them because I'm liking what I'm seeing so far.
Yeah, but they're already setting up his next girlfriend, which is awkward for me, but whatever. Do a little mind meld, because he was late for the date, the quarters not quite where she wants them.
She baked him a space cake, and he was late coming home from work, didn't call her, dinner's cold, she worked hard on it.
Yeah, not only does Star Trek give you a metaphor to realize how wrong you are as a horrible human being, it also tells you how to be a good husband.
Yes.
You should have called.
Yeah, you should have called home.
It's all it takes. A little call, let her know. Jeez, you're just being insensitive when you don't do that.
That's correct.
Anyone who comes here will expect me to answer the door.
I know how a door works.
Logic suggests the easiest way to get them to go away is for you to answer while pretending to be me.
Spock, I do not like hijinks.
And that we are in agreement.
They decide, hey, I thought they were just going to mind meld, but then I was going to be like,
no, this was some kind of special
he can't keep doing this because I'm pretty sure he's not supposed to mind meld anybody.
Yeah.
But they swap contras, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
You ever swap contracts with anybody? A little Freaky Friday?
A little Freaky Friday. Yeah.
You get a little Freaky Friday with somebody once?
Swap the country.
Who says I returned? I killed him and kept the body.
Oh yeah. No, this episode had me rolling. Like everything in this was wonderful.
Yeah, it was definitely hinted this was a comedy, and this was definitely a good... It was still completely Star Trek, but also hilarious.
And, I think comedy episodes like this are a fantastic way to start exploring our characters, which is something we really want to do. We got to see La'an and Una and see how they have fun, even though they're where fun goes to die.
Yeah.
And we got to, see so much more about, when people are off duty, we're dealing with the person and not the job anymore.
We dealt with a very stressful episode, like submarine, we could die, all this stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just nice to have a nice little casual one.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
It's stupid. The yeomen don't know what they're talking about. If they did, they wouldn't be yeomen.
Energize.
Now I feel like when this, beam them down, cops is like,
yeah, you just like, whoop, get him out of here. We're not doing that
I
jump.
want to have this conversation. No, never heard of anything.
No, never heard of that. But I'm gonna go yell at some ensigns. Fuck ensigns.
I love it when they busted the ensigns and they're like, good cop, bad cop, and then they both get the information about Enterprise bingo. Mm-hmm. And then they're like, well, why don't we do it? Mm-hmm. I enjoyed the gum transporting, issues with the quick draw, like do an actual quick draw when you're already pointing your gun. That is not a contest.
No, that's just kind of shooting the other person.
And I would expect Tactical Officer to win that.
yeah, you don't. I don't think you want to get into that contest with La'an.
Yeah. The only way you could beat her is if you fake her out by falling and shooting at the same time.
Yes. This episode, that whole subplot was such a tribute to Lower Decks as well. I think they probably talked to Mike McCann on this.
Yeah. No, those are some funny circumstances. It would have been nice to see them all. Mm-hmm. Though I do have some air cannon issues.
Oh, no, you don't.
When they went to go sign the deck, the hall there, and I kind of like that they kept the old thing. They repaired everything around it, but there's always this one plate from the old thing because it's good luck.
Yeah.
And everybody's signing it and stuff. But they just walked out without suits.
Yeah.
Because the shields held some air.
Why not?
Well, there's no air there when the shields go up regularly.
Well, yeah, but there is when you open the door to go outside.
Yeah, but then the door closes. There's very little air out there.
There's plenty of air. There's lots of air in the ship. It's a big-ass ship. There's lots of air.
No, I think that's...
You got problems? They blow out the main shuttle bay all the time, and nobody suffocates. There's air.
If we can get a viewer here that is an aerotologist...
if it's some kind of airhead...
Yeah, some expert on air supply. Not the band, but
yeah. There's no air in space, but there's an air in space museum.
Yeah? Oh, well, we should go sometime.
Okay.
So yeah, Spock and T'Pring are having to do each other's duties.
Mm-hmm. I came here today with every intention of considering rehabilitation, but the company you keep changed my mind.
Perhaps we should keep the details of how exactly we captured Barjan between us.
Spock and Chapel really got close this episode.
They did. Yeah, we were really hinting at that.
We got to learn a lot more about Chapel. She had a Malamute named Milo.
Mm-hmm.
I had a Malamute.
She has crippling fears with commitment.
Yeah, PTSD.
Which according
to... Hey, I thought maybe we could talk. Zones out.
No. Yeah, she's like...
I was just like, did a bomb go off? Does she have extrasensory perception?
She is getting, nom flashbacks. Yeah. So according to Star Trek Picard, I think we should be worried about her parents.
Yeah. She's having flashbacks. It's not good.
So there's some no fun. I think, she's kind of this girl Riker seems to be her thing.
Oh,
is that what we're doing?
She just wants some commitment. I mean, you're in space. You don't know how hard it is to have a relationship on a starship. You're always traveling planet to planet. You never see them. It wasn't easy for Archer and that other captain. That's why they didn't have a real relationship.
Yeah.
It's just let's hook up every once in a while. We're cool.
Yeah.
Tell you how scared I am about this Indie and how it still bothers me. I can't sleep at night. Mm-hmm. So yeah, she just chats up Spock and gives him relationship advice.
Yeah.
And I kind of really like that, although it feels like it's going to lead somewhere, because Chapel's always had a thing for Spock.
Yeah. Very big indeed.
Just try to be honest with what you can and can't offer from now on.
You needn't worry. Vulcans cannot lie.
I mean honest with yourself.
It seems like he has a thing for her in this.
A little bit. I think it would be pretty non-Vulcan to pursue anything outside of his relationship there. I don't think that's going to happen.
I'm just saying it's probably going to happen after his relationship goes.
Yeah.
Because Ken and Chris, it's going.
It's going... Like, they were together. Wasn't that the divorce proceedings we're dealing with in Amok Time? Like,
yeah.
Shouldn't they'd be together for the entirety of this?
Technically, they should be together until Kirk shows up.
Yeah.
And is bros with Spock.
Yeah, this makes me sad that we're not, poor Chapel's not going to get anything out of this.
7 years.
Right.
Because they hooked up in this episode, so 7 more years.
Yeah. No, that's not how it works.
I know.
That's not how it works.
I know.
So there were so many great moments in this episode, and I want to say again, it's been 5 episodes, but I think this is their strongest so far. And if this is their strongest of the season, I won't be surprised. This was great.
This was stronger than Gorn?
Oh yeah.
Blood. Unequivocally blood. Everywhere.
No.
They eat your flesh, Chris. I'm going to eat your flesh.
I know you're going to eat my flesh. But I really
And when it gets flavorless, I'll just transfer you.
Oh no. I really appreciated how right at the start of the episode when Spock's having his Vulcan nightmare, they actually just straight up went with the original series music. Like, it wasn't like evoking it. They were just straight up going dun 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 dun. That was incredible.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, he's gonna fight himself. Yeah, there he is. He's gonna fight himself.
Yeah.
In the spirit of total honesty, I should probably tell you that I punched the barge on.
Having met him, that is logical.
Got quite a bit of, Spock's inner conflict being, mixed race and having a difficult time on Vulcan. Vulcans think he's too human, humans think he's too Vulcan, but he can find a home in Starfleet where it's just everybody's in Starfleet.
What I really like about this is I'm always telling people, oh man, like, every time like there's shit going on in the world, I'm just like, I wish we could be more Star Trek. Mm-hmm. And they're just like, what does that mean? Like, oh, I saw Discovery, I saw Picard, what the hell does that mean? I'm like, finally there's a series that's explaining it, how the original Star Treks were. Yeah. Like, this is what it's supposed to be like, this is the future that we want to have. Mm-hmm. So be a better person.
Yes.
And we might be able to get it one day.
Maybe we will.
Yeah.
Love Dr. Mbenga's nifty fishing cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks great.
A little personality out of him, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Figured it out too. He figured out how to, use some of the medical and some of the mind and swap them back. Mm-hmm. Put little crystals in their head and some sea jelly.
Yeah, that felt like a Dr. Phlox kind of thing he had going on there.
He's bullshitting his way through that for sure.
Ground nibble and sea urchin. It's nutrient rich, water resistant, and a pretty good match for Vulcan skin. Electromagnetically speaking.
He's been dying to use this stuff ever since he picked it up.
Great.
You just didn't see him wink at Chapel and be like, yeah, this should work.
I can tell him anything and they'll believe me. Yeah. I guess we did not get very much out of Uhura this episode. Probably the only, but we have been seeing a lot of her. Yeah. So maybe they wanted to explore some other characters.
Yeah, did she even say anything? She was just sitting there confused the whole episode.
Yeah, that was her job this episode, was sit there, take notes, and be like,
what? Why would you say that?
Just be confused.
Yeah.
So there's probably stuff that was on the cutting room floor, maybe that had a little more for her, but didn't make it to the episode.
Yeah, overall, I really enjoyed the episode. I'll wait till the end of the season before I pick a favorite, though.
It's going to be hard to top this one for me. I love this one start to finish.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as always, guys, thanks for watching.